How's everyone's day?
My day's
It's
been pretty good.
Love to see
good.
it.
I've been at home today working. Yeah, it wasn't bad. How was your day, Bridget?
I did a lot of cross stitching, as you can see by all my string neatly laid out on my trunk, and also I'm pretty sure I consumed my weight in brie.
Ooh,
So that was nice.
we we know you like brie.
Yeah, cheese.
This week is very exciting. We are joined by Rocio Reese. She is the host of Geneseo Today at
I should
WGSU. Yeah,
full screen R.
SUNY Geneseo's FCC licensed radio station, and she is the host of that public affairs show, and she does a phenomenal job.
We
So
love to
thank you
see
for
it, love
joining
to
us.
hear it. That
Wow,
is
thank you for the
awesome.
promo, and yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
We love to see it. We really do. Okay. Let's see. If I
This
can work my
will not
computer
be
like
as
an adult.
professional
Yeah,
as
no.
that program.
It most certainly will not be. But that's okay. So the first question we have for today, I think, is a very interesting one, and it's this. If all animals, I'm going to say humans included because we are animals, we're a mammal, were the exact same size, who would be at the top of the food chain?
Are their diets the same?
Yes, everything about them is the same. We are now all just like the same size.
Well, it won't be us.
Yeah, it's not going to be us. I think it's going to be some weird bug that, maybe I don't know about right now.
What size are we though? Like, I feel like, well, I guess in a relative sense that wouldn't matter, but I'm just genuinely curious. Like, how large are we?
Let's say everything is approximately human-sized. Because
Oh.
I mean, let's face it, if we make every species like the size of the blue whale, we're going to have a problem. We're going to run out of room.
We won't have enough room on Earth.
So, in this hypothetical, let's say, we definitely have enough room. Everything is approximately human-sized because that's the easiest for us to, like, conceptualize of. And
because
we are
selfish,
humans.
and we can
Yeah,
only
exactly.
think of that.
Because we're assholes. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably like some weird bug that like I don't know like the name of, but it's probably like super armored and has like, I don't know, venom or something. Like it's definitely not us.
Rocio, you want to jump in on this?
That's tough because like I don't know, because like I'm thinking if there's an insect that would be like the one on the top of the chain. I don't know. Could they still fly then? Like if some of them can fly?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Which is again,
I think they still have
we're in
all
trouble.
their abilities.
Yeah.
They still have all their abilities. Well, I guess their eating would be altered because if they're not as large in some cases, they wouldn't need to eat as much, and therefore wouldn't be as like predatory in some cases. But yeah, like insects that fly could still fly, like fish can swim, all of that remains the same. We're just all the same size now, if I'm understanding correctly.
That is what I'm getting from this question.
I was
Yeah.
You want to like elaborate, or just because of their ability?
I mean, they're already an apex predator.
Because I just, with a bug, they're not gonna eat a lion. Like they can like probably like, sting. Let's say like a bee could sting the lion, but then a lion is like, it's just such a powerful animal. I feel like they could attack.
Yeah.
Whatever was coming their way, and like they eat like, they're carnivores and stuff. So I feel like they would be ruthless.
This is very true.
I was gonna say a jaguar, but I feel like lion is even better. I was thinking because they are like insects. I like where you're going with that, Bridget, and I think that's true at the venom point, but like they're not. I feel like that's more of like a defense mechanism. Like they don't go out of their way to just like poison other living beings, whereas like a lion, for instance, would attack like prey to eat it. And even
This
if
is
they are smaller, like our size, I think they would still do that, just not as frequently.
okay.
But see, now I'm thinking about a snake,
Snake.
I have a snake.
because then they could just wrap. Yeah, I know.
Love her.
Because
Little
I watched the
baby.
podcast. Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
I was just gonna say like a snake could. Oh wow, because like a snake is like also another like one that has like poison and stuff, and they're able to eat pretty much anything. Like if it's a big snake and stuff.
Yeah,
So maybe
actually,
a
I might have
snake
to
could
change my
also.
answer. Because, like, king cobras can already take down things that are much bigger than them, just like, with the strength of their venom. So if they were like, they're a pretty big snake, but if they were like even bigger on average, we'd be in
But like how
trouble.
often are like I know they can eat like many times their like size and weight, but
But
like
they also
how
don't eat
often
that
are they doing
often.
that? That's what I'm saying. Like they do that like every blue moon and then they're good for a while.
This
Whereas
is
like
quite true.
a lion or tiger or whatever, one of those big felines would do that regularly. Like eat.
Points taken. Points most certainly taken. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other slightly unconventional answers. It's not just like something that could already kill us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't
What
know.
are we like doing this on the scale of like how many things there? Well, what's on the top of the food chain in this moment? Like what is
Probably
the very
us.
top, would we say? I don't believe that.
Or I think a lot of people. Google. Who
Well,
is?
yeah, probably us only because we
Yeah,
are
because we got
fortunate that we
Yeah.
have a
tools.
lot of tools. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
got all the
We're
resources.
yeah. No, I get that, but in a way, like I don't want to believe it. Like, no, there's gotta be another.
Yeah, I get that. But like, that's what I think. Like, there are some animals where, like, if they were bigger and our tools were useless against them, we're out of the game. So like
I feel
that's
like if there's another living being able to form like a society on the scale that is like comparable to ours and like have the same methods of communication, then we'd be in some trouble.
Maybe an ape,
Yeah.
because so they're like a mixture of like an animal, but they're also very human like. So they have like really high intelligence, and they can like use like their hands and stuff like to.
this is quite
Yeah,
true.
I don't know.
Don't they?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
But I'm sorry. By top of the food chain, are we thinking like I'm thinking like top predator? And
Yeah,
aren't
pretty much.
apes like herbivores? Or did I just no? Wait, yeah, yes.
Some, maybe,
I don't
not
know
all.
what they.
Let me Google this now.
Lots of Googling this time around.
Are they omnivores? Oh no, apes are herbivores.
Oh,
Oh, but they
interesting.
also may
Oh, okay.
eat small animals or bugs, but like that's not like they're mostly herbivores. So like I feel like that wouldn't classify them as top of the food chain. I don't know.
I mean, the average ape can already fuck up a human. Like, that's been proven when people have tried to keep them as
They are
pets. They are
I mean they are
strong.
fairly they're fairly like comparable in size. I mean they're not like I'm thinking of like a 6 foot human being. Like they're not that much bigger.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, an adult, like, silverback gorilla, that's a pretty thick boy. But, like, generally, I agree with what you're saying. Like, we're about the same size-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
So then I'm sticking with a lion.
I like that.
I
I'm
think
still
I'm with
gonna
you,
say
Rocio.
some weird bug.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think if you scaled
Okay.
up something that's like very heavily, like for a bug, very heavily armored and has like little pincers and venom and stuff, I think we're in big trouble. But that's just
Bridget,
me.
I'm imagining like human-sized butterfly attacking you, and I know those like
No. Yeah, no.
skeeve you out.
Mm-mm.
I
We're
think
done
you'd be
here.
out for the count.
Absolutely. I would be underground for the rest of my existence.
Oh
Thank you
God,
very
those
much.
eyes would be very much larger.
God. I feel like that fucking episode of SpongeBob gave that same, like, ick factor to so many people about butterflies. And also, I already hate, like, moths. Like, if a moth comes near me, I'm really not about that, no matter what size it is. If it's my size, I'm very stressed.
Mm-mm.
So, you got anything else we want to say about what animals we think could fuck us up in what circumstances?
Well, mentally, we know it's a butterfly for
Yeah,
you, but like,
mentally, any sort of flying insect will break me. Or arachnid. Are there spiders that fly? Because that
I
sounds awful.
oh, they're probably like jumping ones. Ugh.
Gross. No, thank you.
You know what? Bridget is right because maybe it could be an insect because there's a lot of species that we still haven't discovered.
This is true.
So you never know. But I'm gonna stick with lion just because
Mm-hmm.
Maddie made very valid points and I agree with.
I like
So
it.
yeah.
I love to see it. I love to hear
That's
it.
true though, Rocio. What might be the top of the food chain is unknown to us. It's a mystery, and that's very
It is a
ominous.
mystery. All right. So the next one is this. And it's if somebody with only one arm was arrested, how would they be restrained?
Maybe like handcuffed to if they have like a loophole in their like pants for a belt.
That's a good one. I didn't think about it freestanding, like if you needed to like move the person, because I've been really back on my bullshit with Twin Peaks. I've been rewatching it again, and there's a point where they do arrest like a suspect who has one arm, but they're
Hmm.
inside, so they cuff him to like a radiator that's like attached to the
Okay,
wall.
so like some Titanic shit going on there.
Yeah, essentially.
No, I was also thinking like, yeah, of course, that's the obvious answer. You could like handcuff them to, surroundings,
But
but
I never thought about
the
like the
idea is that they have to get them into the police car. So
yeah, I never thought about that. That's like kind of solid.
This is why we need more better accessible resources.
yes,
Um yeah, I don't know. Like hopefully that person is willing to just get in the car and if not then that's the issue. I don't know.
well, I I'm not I don't know what the protocol is for an arrest, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure regardless of what you did, they have to handcuff you for like protection of just protection of the officer, I guess. But I'm not quite certain if that's they have to. So it's a good point.
Interesting. Yeah, I like that's actually such a good. Don't they? Maybe they like cuff them like to an officer, like if they have to.
Yeah, that they also do that.
But also, what do I know?
Yeah, that's a very interesting conversation. I never thought about like what would a police officer do in that case?
Well, because
Hmm.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, what
something that
would
I
you do
never
if
really thought about. And then I was watching Twin Peaks. I was like, oh my god, hold
Because
up.
also you don't want to like treat them like an animal too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
where is that line where you're like restricting them, but you're also like still treating them like any other criminal? Yeah, that's interesting.
I think the law enforcement needs some work in that department regardless.
Yeah, well,
Now that you bring it up, but
the subject of
that's another
police, period,
conversation.
is a much more nuanced
That's
conversation than the things we're doing on this show. We are simply here for vibes and vibrations, and people much smarter than us have made much better points regarding
vibrations.
regarding what needs to be done politically. Anyway,
Maybe they have like, I'm thinking maybe they have, not that they'd carry this around on hand because, you know, how often do you have a suspect with one arm? Probably not all that often, but like maybe they have a sort of like sling, and it depends, you know, how much, like I'm thinking of like a straight jacket where like you have your arms crossed like that, only
oh,
I
so
guess
like
they
as
go
long as you could
behind.
like immobilize their one arm, then they
Yeah,
really couldn't do much.
like I mean, it also depends, like maybe they have like half their arm and you're better able to do that, or maybe there's a implement where you could get it from like the shoulder to like, you know, be able to
Yeah, because the guy
do
in,
that.
I keep bringing this up because it's like the only example I can think of. The guy in Twin Peaks, like it was like amputated like at the shoulder,
Yeah.
so there was like nothing going on.
Huh. That is interesting though. I wonder if they like do have a protocol for that. Like what would you do
Yeah,
in
really,
this
I wouldn't know.
case? I mean, they should, because it could happen.
And also, if you haven't watched Twin Peaks, do that. Great show. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Anyway,
On Netflix.
it was when I
Is it?
first watched it. I don't know if it is
Oh.
anymore.
All right. Well, I'm outdated.
Find it somewhere and enjoy it because it's wonderful. Anyway, so next one is, do you believe this conspiracy theory? The conspiracy theory in question being that women's clothing doesn't have pockets so they can sell us purses. Yes. I 100%
Yeah, I think they
believe
just
that.
wanted, they wanted, you know, I think they wanted us to have an accessory. So yes, because like for, I feel like back then they thought like men are very simple and women are very like, you know, they love to dress up and all that. So they thought like what a great addition it would be if we had accessory for them. So
Oh, I
I
think it's a
agree.
like, if we don't give them pockets, then they have to buy purses.
I'm thinking more it was just for like style and just because that's how like back then they viewed women to be very like girly and
But like, you ever see how much shit the average man can fit in his pockets? It's insane.
When they whip out a water bottle out of there, I'm just like,
Yeah, it's
how?
like a
Like, I
full
want to do that.
16-ounce bottle.
It's like men's pockets are like the clown cars of clothes. Like, they
Mm-hmm.
got everything in there.
Oh my god. This guy I used to date, one of the first times that like we ever interacted was we were in a computer lab and my friends and I were like complaining about the fact that like women's clothing doesn't have pockets, and he was just the nearest guy. So my one friend was like, "Hey, how many things can you fit in your pockets?" And he put 3 graphing calculators in one.
Oh my god.
And they weren't even like they weren't even like
Mm-mm.
specifically cargo shorts. It was just the shorts pocket, 3 graphing calculators.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wow. Like, I'm sure I'm an iPhone user, and now they make those things like huge now, especially the pluses, pros, whatever they're called. And like they can easily fit those
Yeah.
things in their pockets.
Yeah. And like even
Whereas
this, I think this is like an 8, which is like a pretty like it's
yeah.
not like crazy. It's like a pretty reasonably sized phone. This does not
Mhm.
fit in my front pocket and it's not even that big.
I have a 6, which is even smaller, and it does not fit in my pockets. So,
And I mean, I am a person who like I enjoy carrying a backpack anyway. Like I carry more stuff that like even if I did have like reasonably sized pants pockets, like I'm carrying around more stuff than that on my like average day, just like going about my life doing things like,
mhm.
not pandemic times when I'm like actually just out doing stuff. So like I'm carrying more than that anyway, but like it'd be nice to have the option.
Mhm. I I agree with Rocio in the respect that the pockets decision was for style purposes more so, but in a different way. I think now the trend is for women to have very slimming clothing, and pockets of that size, they do add to that, especially like, for like early 2000s, like skinny jeans were in
This
style.
is
Now like
true, especially the
leggings
low
and
rise, like back
yes.
to the early
No, but
2000s.
like but now it's all like very form-fitting clothing, and that doesn't accommodate huge pockets, unfortunately. So that's why there is a trend to either have like fake pockets, which are just evil, or
Correct.
very
Fake pockets are a
minuscule
crime.
pockets. Yes, small pockets, which you can't fit anything in there, or just no pockets.
That's why
But
I'm kind of
fake.
enjoying like the rise of like the kind of like baggy chic that's going on right now, like the
Mhm.
mom jeans and like the, Billie Eilish t-shirt type stuff. I'm here for it. I want to just be a blob of fabric. Do not perceive the shape of my actual body. Thank you.
uh,
I actually just bought another pair of overalls today and I'm really excited.
nice.
So
Do they have
comfy.
big
They
pockets?
have they're like actual like work overalls, which is the reason I'm really excited because I found this old fort in the woods in my neighborhood that I've been like restoring. So like it has like a hammer loop and a bunch of pockets to put like tools and like actual like giant pockets you can fit stuff in. I'm really really excited. Also, just life pro tip, if you feel like shit, put on overalls and boots and just go out into the woods and hammer something while listening to Hosier, you will feel so much better. The vibes are
Wow,
immaculate.
that that can't get any more outdoorsy. Like,
No, and like I don't consider like I am not like a woods woman by in any way, shape, or form. I was like, oh my god, I could survive anything right now. It felt so good.
you're on top of the world.
So there's a fun potential serotonin boost for anyone who needs it. That or dye your hair like I do
I'm just laughing.
repeatedly.
I'm not a woods woman.
I'm not.
Me too.
I am a city slicker, but god damn, did I feel like I could survive the apocalypse in a one woman log cabin.
Now you just need to put on like some Taylor Swift off her new album. I feel like that would complete your like cottage core as
I don't know,
mood.
man. Hosier's pretty cottage core.
Yeah, I was gonna say like listen to some indie folk acoustic music, and there you go.
Bob Dylan, baby. That's very appropriate for being out in the woods. Bob Dylan, John Denver. You can see my father's influence on my music taste very clearly. But that's
Rocio, how do
fine.
you feel about pockets and the lack of them?
Yeah, I agree. I think that like if there's no point in pretending that there's a pocket if you can't put anything in there. So like might as well take it off. Um
Exactly.
the little
That's just false hope.
the little pockets, I guess I could put change or something in there, but like that's also like mean. It's like
They're
really
pointless. I see those and I'm like, do they want me to put like drugs in here? Like, what is this for?
Yeah, I can fit like a chapstick, maybe,
probably not even,
but
yeah.
only if it's like the stick kind. Like if I have the little chapstick egg, no, none of that. Or
I
like
thought of a
maybe some
question.
headphone, like maybe some earbuds. Yes,
I
continue.
Okay, so we've been talking about pockets, and I was
Yes.
thinking like a onesie for like sleeping. Is that a pocket for your body?
So
Oh
you're
my
saying
god.
is a onesie a pocket for your body?
Yes, I would say so. Like that is a body pocket.
But you have handholds though. Like I feel like a
No.
pocket is like
But
a
no, but what
fabric
if
with
it's like
one
a
entrance.
what if it's like a Slender Man type deal where there's like nothing. It's like completely covered.
Okay, you might be right. There you might be right.
I don't think so.
No.
You know, okay, you know the like I don't know if they still like sell these, but or if
Uh-huh.
they even existed, but I'm thinking of like it was like a actually I don't know if I don't think that was a thing. Never mind, I'm making it up.
Is this one of
But
those
like maybe
childhood
a
memories
sleeping
where you're
bag.
not sure if it's like a fever dream?
Yes.
Because I'd like to hear what it
Sleeping
is
bag,
either
though,
way.
I think Rosie was right. Like, well, I don't know how you feel on it, but like a sleeping bag is also a body
Yeah.
pocket.
I would say that is a pocket
That is a body
because you could
pocket.
always because you're inside like a little
Mhm.
burrito.
Yes.
And you have like
There's
that space
one
for something
opening.
to go in, yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
You know, they make sleeping bags that are like onesie sleeping bag combos, right?
Okay, so that's what I was thinking about, but I didn't know if it was real or not.
No, those are real. They're weird as hell, but
okay.
they're real.
Do you think like then what I was talking about, like is that like a form-fitting body pocket? Like a promiscuous pocket?
Potentially. Boom, episode title, Promiscuous Pocket.
That's our next invention too.
Yeah, a onesie for when you're trying to show some skin.
But not really.
But not really. It's like a onesie with mesh cutouts.
When you're trying to show some skin, but as in you need a loophole because you're not showing skin. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to like figure like what that would look like. And I'm thinking like mesh cutouts, but like they're not like skin like flesh toned. They're like some other color, so it doesn't look like you're quite as semi-naked as you actually are. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah. It's the end of my train of thought there. I'm gonna shuffle the order around since we're talking about clothes. This is tangentially related. Is skin technically just a leather jacket?
I would say no because I mean our skin's not leather.
But it could be.
I would say yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a cursed leather
Bad and
jacket,
weird.
but it's a leather jacket.
Honestly, our skin is sort of the same texture. Especially if you don't moisturize, then that would really be a leather jacket.
Also, people have like there are
Yeah,
literal
working on my
books,
leather jacket.
like historical artifacts found in like ancient civilizations that like are bound in human skin. Like if you this is like so like gross and fucked up, but like if you like tanned like a human hide, apparently it can bind like approximately like 10 to 12 books. Just saying. I don't know where I learned that information, but it has been in my head for a very long time.
Interesting.
So I mean, yeah, cursed leather jacket.
I don't know. I'm still voting no on that one.
I'm saying
Okay,
yes
nice.
just because I enjoy the chaos that that statement causes.
It'd be more like a casing, not a jacket.
Leather
Like a
bodysuit.
jacket is just like a leather promiscuous pocket. Oh, no, I'm sticking with no on that one.
All right. So let's take a hard left turn then. If hypothetically somebody was traveling at the speed of sound and they had headphones in, would they still be able to listen to music? I don't
Maybe
know.
it would lag. I feel like it would lag because they're going fast. Are they going?
They're
the
going
speed
at
of
the speed of sound.
Oh, I was gonna say like if it's going faster, like maybe there's a lag.
Maybe. Although if you're going faster than the speed of sound, would you be able to listen to it at all? Like because like
Probably
lag
not.
implies that like something is just catching up to you. But if you're consistently going faster than the speed of sound,
if you're watching a film at the speed of sound, or faster, it becomes a silent movie.
But this is the thing that's like really fucking me up about this is that you're in a capsule, let's say, and this capsule is moving at the speed of sound, but inside the capsule you are sitting stationary with headphones and listening to music. What would happen?
Would it be
I
like,
don't know.
like when you're at at a car race or something and you hear like that sound, so would it like get more intense though, or would it fade?
I don't know, because there's
Like would it just blast like a quick like, for some reason, like the Doppler shift, what is that called?
the Doppler effect, and
That
I
just
know what
like
you're
came to
thinking
my
of,
mind.
but I feel like
Yeah,
that like you're I think in that like with Doppler effect, you have to be the stationary point, I think. Yeah. Because the Doppler effect is like when you are
you're right, because it's
standing
something is
still
moving.
and something is moving
Mhm.
past you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I'm still like the spaceship one is really just like so interesting to me because you're technically, even if you are moving, you're in your spaceship moving faster than the speed of sound, or your spaceship is moving faster than the speed of sound, but you're still sitting stationary in the spaceship. What would happen?
See, this one's a hard one because it involves some sort of science,
Yeah, I know,
and
it's
I can't
impossible, and
cover
it's
I was gonna say,
impossible.
we need a science person on here. As I've said in previous episodes, like math and science, like we need you here. We're out
Yeah,
here
we need
struggling.
someone significantly smarter than we are. But yeah. So I think maybe if you're moving at the speed of sound, you'll probably still be able to listen to music.
I mean, that makes sense.
You're not moving faster than it. But then if you
I'm just
start
gonna
going
say yeah.
faster, I don't know. And frankly, I think it's really fun to think about.
It's hurting my brain. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't process this.
Oops. All right. So do we have anything else we'd like to say on this subject? Because if not, we can move into our little activity section of the podcast for today.
I think I said all that I need to say on that.
We Gucci? Okay. So what we're doing now is we are going to make a playlist together, and I'll pull up my Spotify so no one else has to expose their music taste or whatever. I'm fine with embarrassing myself on the internet. But the playlist theme is our title, our inspiration is I Want What They Have. So here, let me pull up the playlist and I will screen share it with you guys. If I can figure out how to do things.
Rocio, how's Geneseo these days?
Honestly,
Okay, there we go.
it's okay.
That did not
Like
sound
everyone's just been busy.
promising.
So you guys should be able to stream or to see what is on my screen.
Yep.
We're good?
Yep. This is
Okay.
so cool. This is like Zoom.
Yeah, it's fun. All right. So do we have anything that we'd like to add to the description? Or do we want to just dive right into adding songs to this?
So are we thinking this very generally, or is this in a romantic sense? I want what they have.
I'm gonna say romantic. That's what I was thinking of when I came up with it. Here, hold on. I gotta move my microphone off of my keyboard so I can actually use her.
So this is like a playlist of music where we wish we could have that kind of romantic.
So
okay.
Yeah.
And I think as I start here.
So if someone's
wow,
singing
all the
about,
mother songs popping up, really exposing me like that. Oh man, I'll have to crop out or put a little blur over the ads. Whatever, we'll do that later. So, okay. I'm gonna start with some of my, like, these are the ones that come to mind. So we got like Line Without a Hook by Ricky Montgomery. Like, that's what I mean.
I've never heard that song before.
I don't know it either. I'm sorry, Bridget.
Oh, it was really popular in TikTok. Hold on, is there a way I can, like, I'm trying to think if there's a way I can, like, play a quick little snippet of it for you. But I don't think that'll work.
I got it. I'm gonna listen to it on my own and see.
Okay, cool.
I'm like opening my Spotify to see if anything comes to mind. So sad.
I feel like I had more in mind for this. Oh wait, yes I did. Have y'all heard the Gambler by Fun?
By Fun? I mean, I know Fun. I don't know if I know this song.
Entirely fair.
I have like too many sad playlists. I don't have any like.
Oh, I know, same.
Happy ones. They're all like heartbreak songs. I need the opposite.
Oh wait, here, I have an idea. I know where I'll go for inspiration.
Line Without a Hook makes me feel like I'm the main character of a movie.
I literally have a playlist called Main Character, and I'm gonna start going through that because some of them are similar. Have you guys heard Home by Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros?
No.
Neither.
I haven't.
All right.
Like, are we going for a specific type of genre though?
Oh no.
Okay, so it could be anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about Hozier? Who here is familiar with Hozier in general?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have we heard From Eden?
Oh, I know.
From Eden.
Wait. Oh, Eden?
Yeah.
One? Yeah, I love his music.
Love
Or
Hozier.
a band. I don't know if they're a band or.
Yeah, it's just one guy. Love Hozier. I'm putting.
Oh no, I thought you meant Eden. I thought you said Eden.
No, that's song title here. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good.
I know that band you're talking about, Rocio. I have a friend who likes them.
They're so good.
But yeah, it can be any genre. What?
Well, Harry Styles' She, that song.
Yes.
Is amazing. Hit those high notes.
Absolutely. I want someone to talk about me like that. That is definitely the vibe we're going for.
Adore You would work as well.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'd say Let Me Love You by Neo.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's a throwback.
We love a throwback.
I'm here for it.
I'm trying to think of like some kind of like classics. Or anything else that would like inspire me. So
listen, I've been having Wi-Fi issues all day, and that is very not good because I had to work from home.
Screen share again.
All right. Are we recording now or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So let us continue. All right, can we all see this?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So here's what we have so far prior to our interruption. Okay, what about like Electric Love? That song that got really popular on TikTok.
Yeah, I know that song.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I dig it.
Okay, have y'all ever heard of Safety Suit?
I think.
Who's that? Is that a band or?
It's a band, yeah. There's a song called Never Stop by them, and it is just beautiful. It is so beautiful.
I dig
So I
it.
want what they have.
I will add.
Let me go
Did
back
a
to my
wedding version.
Spotify. Just the fact that that title exists, that's all I need to know. That is simply all I need to know.
Oh, I know. I love The Weeknd and Die For You. That
All
if
right.
someone's like they literally die for me. You can't get any more deep than that.
I dig it.
Die For You.
All right, adding. All right, let's see how many songs we've got now. All right, looking solid. I'm also like looking at the recommended to see if it gives me any good potential ideas. It's in my Bops and Bangers. That's one of my most often listened to playlists. It's just called Bops and Bangers.
Let's see.
I'm trying to think of really well-known ones, you know? Oh, there's a song by a band called My Name Is Ian, and the title of the song is exactly like what most of the lyrics are, and it's called In the Best Case Scenario, We Die at the Same Time, and it's literally just this whole song about like not wanting to live without your lover, and I was like, wow, I want what they have.
I think that deserves to be on there.
Solid.
What about Nothing on You with
Ooh.
B.O.B. and
I
Bruno
love
Mars?
that song. I love
I
that
know.
song. That's great selection, Rocio.
I'm just going for throwbacks, like that kind of music. Just really, it really hits.
What is it? Nothing, or is there? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there
cool.
you go.
Nothing.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, that's like one of my favorite songs ever.
That's
Oh,
exciting.
another song, "Say You Like Me" by We the Kings.
All right. All right.
You know that song?
I believe I do.
It's like, "I'm never going back. I'm never going to say you like me."
Let's see. I'm also trying to I'm trying to think of like classic rock. Like, there's got to be some Fleetwood Mac song, right? I also have like this really long playlist of a bunch of 50s songs because that's what happens when you have really old parents. And a lot of those are super romantic, so I'm like trying to see if anything is inspired. As you can hear me crack all of my bones. I mean, I think we only need a couple more. This is looking like a pretty solid playlist to me.
Oh, The Only Exception by Paramore.
Of course.
I'm going through my pop punk playlist now.
That's really all you need, frankly.
Yeah.
What's that other song from Paramore where it's like, oh man, what's that
What,
song?
Misery Business? That was their
No, it's
other.
one that like, just like she goes in. And I forgot. There's like, hold on.
Is it off the same album as The Only Exception, or
I think so.
that was Brand New
Vanessa,
Eyes?
what's that song that we were singing the other day by Paramore?
The one that goes like, all I wanted was
Oh
you.
yeah, that one.
I think it's called All I Wanted.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
Gotcha.
All I Wanted. That's what it's called. She was singing it. I don't remember the name of it. I was like, what is that song?
Hold on, I'm trying.
Come on. There we go.
Yeah,
All I
yep.
Wanted.
Thank you so much. Okay, another song which I recommend both of you to listen to because it is so good is called Big Jet Plane by Angus and Julia Stone.
Oh, I
Noted.
think I know that song.
Oh, actually, you know what? Here's an idea. I'm gonna just search I Want What They Have and see if anyone else has made a playlist of similar vibes that can inspire us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, one of the ones that came up is mine.
Is that
That's
like-
okay. Let's see what we got.
Or A Drop in the Ocean, that song.
I don't know that one.
I know that one. I can't put a singer or a title to it.
I think it's called Drop in the Ocean. And it's like, 'cause you are my heaven.
I gotta say, I really love
Oh,
how
wait.
absolutely chaotic the covers for all of these are. Just 10 out of 10.
You said the word drop, and it reminded me of Drops of Jupiter. I think that should be on there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He
Ooh,
was
I can't
singing about
type.
his mom who passed away. I want what they have.
Oh.
This is by Train, for those of you who don't know, but you probably do know because it's a very famous song.
I actually I went to a Train concert and it was like
Really?
a really fun time. All right, so now looking at this.
Oh,
in
She
full.
Will Be Loved by Maroon 5.
Of course.
That's gotta be on there. That's a classic. That's a
That
new
entire
classic.
album honestly kind of slaps.
Songs about Jane, and then it was all downhill.
Yeah, right.
Okay, they've had good ones, but like current Maroon 5 doesn't really do it for me.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss that time when like they had never not released a banger. Like, you know what I mean? Like there was a time when absolutely everything that Maroon 5 had ever released slapped. And I do miss those days, frankly.
Wasn't that like the 2009 or 2013 era?
I mean,
2009
that
sounds
was like
kind of
when they started.
2009 had one of the most.
Their first album came out in like 2001, I think. It was super early.
Oh yeah, I was just born in 2001.
I mean, I wasn't out here listening to Maroon 5 back then.
Yeah, not
I was
quite.
3. Let me see when that album.
All right, but looking at this
When
in
did
full,
this come out?
do we think this is a pretty solid I Want What They Have
Came out in
type playlist?
2002.
Like, would you listen to this
I'd
while
listen
like
to that.
lamenting the fact that you don't like have a significant other?
Yes.
Okay, then that's all we need.
I feel very single.
Fantasize to that playlist.
That's
Me too.
then that is all. That's all we needed to hear.
I create scenarios in my head to that playlist.
Does anyone do that in the night? Like
Yeah,
try to make
that's how I
scenarios in their
fall
head?
asleep.
Yes.
All right, what are we gonna
Me
think about
too.
tonight?
I just make
That will
myself sad
probably
on
cause
purpose.
me
You're
to be
like-
anxious.
You're like, let me continue what I was trying to finish last night.
Mhm.
Right?
The next episode.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Why won't my screen share go away? Oh well.
We're having all sorts of issues tonight.
It's fine. What'd I do? Clearly I know how to use my own computer. Anyway, I
I think it's using you at this point.
yeah, my
It's
computer at this
playing
point
you.
is using me. But oh wait, hang on. Stop streaming. That's easy. Just click the stop streaming button. Okay. Technical issues aside, I think we did it, ladies. I think we've pulled off yet another episode of the podcast.
We did it again.
Another banger from Bridget, Maddie, and Rocio. Thank you so much for joining us, by the way. We really appreciate it, and we love having guests on the podcast. You are, of course, welcome back anytime.
Honestly,
Thank you.
I'm so happy. Like I literally I love this. Because it's such a
Thank
cute
you so
like
much.
I like I'm not even trying to kiss up. I just feel like your podcast is so cute. Like it's just like silly like conversations. So like if you're having a bad day, this is what I would hear.
Oh my
Silly
God!
conversations by silly people.
Thank you.
I
Thank
want
you.
what they have.
Every day we have our
I don't
silly
think
little
you'll want that.
conversations. Okay.
Thank you guys.
So yes, we will see all of y'all next week. Thank you for joining us. I do believe that's it. Bye.
Bye.
This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Maddie Robbins, featuring special guest Rocio Reese. You can find other episodes of the podcast on Acast, Deezer, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, and YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Bridget Kelly98, at MR5MAR, and at Rocio_Reese_18. Rate and review us on your podcatcher of choice. Like, comment, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch and join our Discord community using the links in the description. You can help support us via the Acast supporter feature. Thanks for listening.